top. Let's play for a little bit, and then we'll stop and talk. Tubas that we think about the slurs written as also phrasing, and also that's kind of telling you where you need to take your breath. So we shouldn't breathe until measure 4 at the end of that slur right after beat 2 before the following pickup. Okay, can we all really quickly write in a breath mark right there? And you shouldn't breathe again, so there should only be one breath in this first 8 measures of music. Just one breath. So that means that first breath you take has to be really controlled with a lot of purpose behind it to sustain through a slow 4 measure phrase, and then again a quick breath for the next 4 measure phrase. Okay, can we try that really quick? Just tubas and euphoniums. This isn't the piano kind of nuance, so everything's very soft, kind of distant feeling. Like it's not super up in our face. It's almost like a football field away is how soft it should feel. Try it again from the top, and as legato connected as you can play. Here we go. Don't think about bar lines here, just think about the slurs. It's like there's no bar lines. Don't play bar to bar. Play all the way through the slur. Try it again. Really good. measure 9, where you guys come in to pick up. Now the slurs for your trombones are not quite like the slurs for the tubas and euphonias. He kind of slurring it more for your like pedagogy, right? You should not breathe until, and here's actually cornets, so both first and second cornet and all trombones here. You should breathe, so you have your last 4 bars of that statement, find the last 4 bars, right before the pickup of the last 4 bars of that is where you should breathe. It's all write that in. That's going to be a unison breath mark. Pickups to the last 4 bars of that little phrase. Trombone and cornets, pickups to measure 9, right on your pickup. Now cornets, you're counter melody, but we still want to hear you nice and equally with the trombones. Here we go. And 1. Stuff in here, cornet 2. There's some really cool stuff that we want to bring out. Here's just cornet 2. And 1. Just a little bit. I don't think you need to play so soft either. You're the only one playing it. So you don't have to play so soft, and there's a lot of really cool resolutions in there that we hear, right? So don't cut those off too quickly. Like a little measure, like the beat 2s that you have, like the ends of slurs that kind of resolve. Don't cut those off so fast. Keep them nice and long, and don't play so quietly. Here, just try it. Cornets and trombones again. Pick up to measure 9. And yeah, one of these notes here is a little funky. Let's hear it again. Pick us to measure 9. And 1. Here we go from the top again. Let's go on. Now woodwinds. Keep in mind your beat 2 entrance, right there, measure 16. It's pianissimo legato, but we got to hear a clear start to that beat 2. And then the low woodwinds come in on beat 3, so it's got to hear rest 2, 3, 1. So it's a little staggered there, measure 16. So just be aware of that. Here we go from the top. From the top. Very nice. Bop this really quick. Okay, there's a lot of really cool moving lines in between this. Here's just bopping at measure 16 woodwinds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, 3, 1. Right? We're gonna try it again. I'll give you a measure, and then the measure 16 will start. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. There you go, you fixed it, yeah. Yeah, when we bop, don't bop loud and harshly, nice and light, especially if it's for pianissimo. Try it again. Here's 16. Measure for free, and then measure 16 starts. Okay, here we go. Now 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Good. Now make sure we don't rush 1-2s. Right? 1-2s. Trombones, we're kind of doing that just a little bit too. Whenever you have 1, 2, 1. Those 1-2s just want to just push a little tiny bit. Don't let it push. Every note, when you play this full out, which you're going to, every note should be long. And like as full value as you can play it. Here we go. Try that full value. Again, same thing I told the low brass in the beginning. Don't think about the bar lines. Think about the slurs. Okay, play through the slurs, not the bar lines. Go past the bar lines. Okay, here we go. Same thing. Measure 16. Woodwinds. And 1. Ready? And 1. Especially in those chaconne people, tenor sax, bass clarinet, bassoon. Make sure we can just, seriously, as long as you can hold those half notes for, and as smooth as you can make all this. And then clarinets, anytime you have a tie over a bar line, shape. Any tie over a bar line, you want to just give a little bit of shape and direction through, okay? You have a couple of them, and you want to just give a slight crescendo to each one of those. Okay, one more time, here we go, 16. Here we go, 16 and 1, ready, and... Keep going, maybe think more like forte here. And even though it says staccato, that last note can't be too short. It can't be da 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 da. That just kind of sounds a little weird. You want to give a little space to that last note. So, or sorry, a little bit of length to that last note. Da 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 da. It's a short length, but it's a length, right? Can we just hear that right at A, cornet 1, and trombone 1, right at A? We'll go pickups into the second bar of A. So it'll be pickups into one bar before you come in. Here we go. Pickups to second bar of A, cornets for cornet 1 and trombone 1. Here we go. And 1, 2. Good. Yeah, just kind of let it reverberate a little bit, right? It's not like adding too much length. Just let that last note kind of like reverberate a little bit. Try it again. Not ultra staccato, just staccato. Here we go. Try it again. And 1, 2. You actually maybe need to play just a little tiny bit stronger. Okay, here's everybody. 2 before A, let's go. 2 before A. We'll listen to that and then we'll get into this stuff, woodwinds here. Okay, here's 2 before A. 2 before A. Very well. Here we go, 2 before A. Now 1, ready. Just to kind of to work on it for a second. So if you ever play an A, if you play the rest da 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 da, if you play that at any point, raise your hand in A. Okay? We play rest, da, 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 da. What we're going to do is we're going to play that rhythm on a concert E flat. Okay, on a concert E flat. We're just going to repeat it a bunch until I cut you off. Okay? Play it a couple times, get used to it, and then I'll give you some pointers. Here we go. Here we go. One, ready, and just repeat it. Okay. Can we think about three things? So there's three things I want you to remember. Number one, the 16th notes. 3 words. Dry, light, short on the 16th notes, okay? As short and dry as you can play those. The 8th note should be a lift, a little bit of a lift, and the quarter note should be full value. So it should be short, short, lift, short, short, long. Short, short, lift, short, short, long. Short, short, lift, short, short, long. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Say that with me. Ready? And da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Push to the release. Try it again. Sing it once. Sing it and go. Da, 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 da. 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 Now, if you're doing it right, you should feel that the 8th note is a tiny, tiny bit longer. A tiny, tiny bit longer than the 16th note. That's a lift, not a staccato, right? Try it again and play it on your instruments this time. If you play it. And. Go to release. That's -1. Okay, can we get more separation and definition on the 16th notes? Try it again. More separation, definition, dryness. 1, ready, and. Just a little brighter, right? We're going to save the forte stuff for at 33 and then really, really fortissimo at B, right? So don't blow that yet. Before A, everybody. Before A, everybody. Before A, everybody's in. Here we go. Ready? And 1. Ready? That's all pretty close. And then again, woodwinds, same idea there at 33 when you go da 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 da. Now there, everything is super short. Everything is super dry. Okay, everything is super, super dry. And that little figure, including cornets and horns, you guys join into that too. Pickups to the 8/4 beat. And 1 and 2 and 3. Specifically, if you're playing the trumpet part, and then horns a little bit shorter on the 16th notes if we can. Try it again. And 1 and 2 and 3. That's much better. Good. Now add in all the woodwinds right there. 8/4 beat. That's the right idea, guys. It's good. Add in all the woodwinds. 8/4 beat. 1 and 2 and 3. Everybody's in. Here we go. 2/4 A. More of the cornet on that first one, that A, and I actually really like play forte here. Okay? Here's 2/4 A. Everybody. Observe the crescendos too. Here we go. 2/4 A. 1, ready. Let's actually really quick do a run up to that part we just stopped at from the top. Put all this stuff together. Good, very well. Very, very well. It's going to be a great performance when we get to it. It's going to be really, really good. Here we go. Top. Get yourself back in that piano, like distant feeling mindsets. this main movement. A lot of it else is pretty straightforward. But I think definitely this one is probably the most complex. Second movement's a little bit technical, but it's not too bad. Third movement's just a stamina game. It's just trying to make it to the end without blowing the gas through your lips. Right? So, great job, guys. That was really, really good. Let's go to Florentine, please.